Let's go to the forecast because this is not necessarily great to see if you're in Kannapolis. Brittany Van Voorhees, what are we looking at?
Well, you can see the shelf cloud there. That's pretty much the storms that are off to the north. Thankfully, those are not really moving right toward Kannapolis, but we are tracking those storms. I also wanted to show this from our Dallas tower cam. This is actually off looking to the west. So we're essentially seeing the outline kind of edge of the light rain. You know, when you see those little sprinkles before the downpours arrive when you're outside. So we're getting the sprinkles right now at the actual tower cam, but you can actually see the rain shaft is much heavier there approaching from the west. Pretty much now until 9 o'clock is the best time that we want you to stay weather aware today for heavy rain, which you just saw in both places, gusty winds and frequent lightning. Now, even outside of the thunderstorms, we've had pretty significant wind gusts today, upwards of around 30 miles per hour. Again, not severe criteria, but something that, we don't typically see on a normal June day, right? When we don't have storms in the forecast. So here's Doppler radar right now. Here's where the heaviest rain is at the moment. This is still moving through parts of Rowan County. This one has been really holding together here for a while now, and these storms are growing really high. The reason why this is important is once you touch about 30 to 40,000 feet, first things first, this is normally where planes fly. So of course, it's when you see those storms, right, when you're flying in and out. And this is when, of course, the FAA and airlines have to keep these in mind. But it's also when they reach this criteria around 30,000 feet or higher is when we also watch those updrafts for potential hail. So in order to get hail, we need those updrafts to be large enough to tap into some of that colder air in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So just remember, if you see hailstones during the summer, it has nothing to do with the heat. You might be thinking, well, how can we have ice when we have heat? It has everything to do with updrafts high up in the atmosphere. So let's talk timing here with these storms. They're approaching Landis right around 6:30, just before 7 o'clock there for High Rock and Healing Springs, and then moving over toward Gold Hill around 7:15. We also have this shower. That's the one, of course, that's moving through Gaston County right now, and this one is racing to the east, so moving really, really quickly. That's good news for the potential for flooding, but also some gusty winds embedded within these, and also that potential for some small hail around pea-size. This would be nearing Spencer Mountain around 6:40 and approaching Belmont just around the 7 o'clock time frame. So again, just something to watch here as we look ahead toward really the next 15 to 30 minutes. So here's WCNC Doppler radar from a wider view. You can of course see the front is here, so we still have some showers off to the north and west that we eventually do have to track moving across the region this evening. So what you're seeing right now doesn't necessarily mean we're done with it. 6 to 9 p.m. your best chance to see some strong to severe storms, but we will see a storm or two linger past the 10-11 o'clock time frame before we do dry out overnight. The good news is with this cold front moving in, dew points, humidity levels do plummet heading into tomorrow and Saturday. While it won't be quite as nice as where we were a week ago, just because of really the air temperature, which I'll show you in a second, it is going to be very nice the next 2 days. So if you have plans to be outside, of course, Taste of Charlotte, a big event we have going on this weekend, definitely 2 good days to get out and about. Friday, Saturday, Sunday won't be terrible, just a little bit more humid. Would you see this reflected in our Guy Roofing 7-day forecast? So Friday, Saturday, lower humidity, nice days to get outside, lots of sunshine. Biggest difference between those days versus last Friday, Saturday, high temperatures in the mid 80s versus last week we were talking around 80. So it is a little bit hotter, yes, but still nice days to get outside. Small chance for rain and storms comes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That draws us out, and I think we could actually see another shot of some drier air approaching the middle part of next week. So overall, the next 7 days are not too shabby. We just have to get through the storms this evening, and then just a few mixing in for Sunday and the early half of next week.
Brittany, thank you.